Life is a beautiful piece of music which can play on 4 distinctive frequencies. You are the one who can determine on what frequency the music of your being plays. But remember, the frequency on which you allow your music to play determines how much of the bliss contained in this music you can have. You want to know these frequencies? Well, we have the frequency of the spirit, which is the heart frequency, which is the frequency that is all pervasive, the frequency that conquers all, the frequency of perpetual abundance. Then we have the frequency of the universal mind, which is the navel frequency, which corresponds with fire. This is the frequency of control. It is the frequency of power. It is the frequency that is responsible for ordering the rhythm and the form of the entire universe. We then have frequency of the environment, which is the society, which is the world. And this frequency is represented by water. Water is powerful, water is heavy, not as powerful as fire, which is lighter, and fire is not as powerful as air, which is much lighter and much more pervasive. It is the spirit frequency that is, of course, air. The fire frequency is the mind frequency, which is dominating. It is the all-consuming frequency. Then we have the frequency of water, which is open to be used, which is actually almost inert. It is lethargic. Then we have finally the frequency of the body, which is earth, subject to the control of the frequency of water, subject to the control of the frequency of fire, and subject to the control of the frequency of the spirit. Now, of these 4 frequencies, where would you rather calibrate your music so that it will play for your own good pleasure? Remember, the frequency of mind would find only joy when it is successfully controlling its environment, when it is successfully subjugating all others and having its way. That's the fire. When you calibrate your music to the frequency of water, which is the frequency of the world, you can only find joy when the world accepts you. So you will be always seeking validation from the society. When things don't go well with you, you don't find joy. In the frequency of the body, when there is no food, when there is no money, when things are not there to give you bodily comfort, you don't feel happy. These are the various frequencies. But tell me, the frequency of the spirit, which is air, blesses all, it touches all, it moves all. Air moves fire, air moves water, air moves the earth. It is the supreme frequency that moves all without controlling. It gives them power, it purifies and it beautifies. That is the frequency which finds pleasure for being itself. Spirit is content being itself. Spirit does not need to control before it can be happy. It does not need to have bodily pleasures before it can be happy. Spirit is happy because it is. Where would you rather have your music playing? I advise that you let it play on the highest possible frequency. Thank you.